suppose I would like to place the image between F and C. Once again I am telling, this is my concave surface and this is my P and this is my center of curvature. By joining these two we get a principal axis, and this is my focus lies between P and C and it is a midpoint exactly at middle. So I would like to place my object between the F and C. This is say AB. This is my head and this is my tail. Okay. Once again I am using first rule always. If a light ray travel parallel to the principal axis and bounce back and passing through the focus, I always call it as R1. This goes along this direction by using rule number 1. Now, if a light ray traveling through the focus, it's bounced back and travel parallel to the principal axis. This is my R2. R2 is coming in this direction after reflection. Point of intersection is always head and the little like this. This is R1 going like this. And this is intersection R1 and R2. This is R2 and this is my R1. Intersection suppose this is my intersecting point. This is my head and this is my tail, C, E. So EF is a what? Image. AB is my object. Compare with the object, my image is larger, enlarged, and it is inverted and away from C. That means beyond the C. We can see my image beyond the C. C means what? Curvature. This is very, very important. Once again I am telling, if a light ray travel parallel to the principal axis and bounce back, we are using this rule. And then I using, if a light ray traveling through the focus, it bounce back and travel parallel to this. So my image is large. See here, the position of the object between F and C I taken, F and C is taken. The position of the image beyond the C, very good, beyond the C. And size of the image is enlarged inside, enlarged. And it is inverted and real also. Inverted and real. We can catch this image beyond C by the help of screen. Okay. Now coming to the at C. If I place image at C, it's too difficult to draw with my hands. Even I'll try this time. This is my concave mirror, so we can shade this. Outward is shaded with something. This is my silver coating. This is exactly my pole. Center of curvature I would like to take here. Oh, this is my center of curvature. PC is my principal axis. My object exactly at the C. I would like to see. Yeah, AC is my object. That means at C we take an object. At the C I take. I told you clearly, if it is passing through the if a light ray parallel to the principal axis, traveling parallel to the principal axis, and bounce back, it exactly passing through the focus. This is my first rule. I already written it. A ray of light which is parallel to the principal axis of a concave mirror passing through the focus after reflection of light. Okay, this is my F. If a light ray is traveling through the focus, through the focus, like this. The light ray passing through the focus and reflected back and passing parallel to the principal axis after reflection. So in this direction, first ray is R1, second ray is R2. Both are intersecting at this point. This is R1, this is R2, and see my image is exactly the same, and there are inverted AC distance some 2 centimeters. CD, suppose this is CD distance must be 2 centimeters. That means if you take the image exactly and see when we place the object at C, it is inverted, it is exactly can catch at C only. Image and objects having same size. Now see here, the position of the object at C. Again we can catch the image at C. As the size of the image is same and real and inverted. It's over. Next. Now, this is very important. If I place the object exactly at focus, we cannot find the image. It will be formed at infinite distance. Very important. So, this is a little different. This is my pole and this is my center of curvature. This is my focus. Center of curvature is not more than here. So, it is C is the center of curvature of the concave mirror. Keep in mind, this is my concave mirror and this is my pole, and exactly between. So now I would like to place the object exactly at F. We know that if a light ray is traveling parallel to the principal axis and concave mirror reflected back and passing to the focus. This is rule number 1. Keep in mind. Once again, a ray of light which is parallel to the principal axis of a concave mirror and reflected back and passing through the focus after reflection. Okay. If a light ray is traveling to the focus, this is my light ray, like this. It is passing through focus and reflected back makes equivalent. Suppose this is 30 degrees, it is also 30 degrees. Make equivalent because it is my normal. I told you clearly. The center of curvature to pole is the radius of the curvature, it is a normal. It's make equivalent. And if you draw a dotted line like this and like this, these two are intersecting somewhere. We cannot say we can get the image. It is a virtual image. We cannot catch by screen. This is virtual. We can see, but we cannot catch with the help of screen. It is at infinite distance. We cannot. So it is not real, virtual. Keep it. So this is highly enlarged. Now we coming to the next session. If an object placed between a pole and focus, this is very important. We are already drawn this one. Even once I would like to explain. So this now see the concave mirror. So this should be coated with some silver. It will act as a concave. And this is my principal axis. This is my principal axis. And this is my pole. And this is my center of curvature. This is my F. Everybody knows. So now exactly my object at here. See, exactly at here. So if you take parallel to this one, that means a ray is traveling parallel to the principal axis and bounce back like this. Wow. Exactly like this. Now see the next. If you take, already explained, if it is going through the focus, or you do one thing, that's better, I think so. If a light ray traveling through the center of curvature, this is my center of curvature. Just assume like this. This is my center of curvature. This is my center of curvature. I told you clearly, if it is going through the center of curvature, it's bounce back as it is, because it is a normal to the concave. But I would like to find the image. See, just imaginary lines draw like this. In the same direction, this is my imaginary line, and this is my imaginary line. It's never go that side. The light ray never go that side because we are coated with silver. But we take an imaginary ray, draw like this, and both are intersecting at a point. Both are, suppose they are intersecting this point. Here we can catch the image with the help of it. We cannot catch by the help of screen. This is also virtual image compared to my object. It's very high and enlarged. See here, you are already given. This is not real, Anna. This is virtual. Virtual. Don't write this one. Okay. Virtual image, highly enlarged. It is not inverted. Keep in mind. It is a erected image. Keep in mind. That's all. These are help us to study by the help of rules.